Memorandum of Association is the most important document, What happens here is Article of Association are the rules regarding internal management. Apart from Memorandum and Article of Association, a written consent. All these directors should give what? Agreement and contract. Every time people actually mistake what is agreement and what is a contract. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I'm Abhilash Chandra from the Department of Business Studies in Vidyashram PU College, the Temple of Excellence. Welcome to the new session of formation of a company. Now in this formation of a company session, I'll be explaining you about the documents which are required. Now here you need to understand these are the important documents. The session 2 which I took was all about Memorandum of Association and its clauses. The same way here also we require all these documents, especially the first one, Memorandum of Association, which you have already learned what exactly Memorandum is all about. Memorandum is all about the objectives. It's all about the objectives. That is what the Memorandum of Association will do. Now we also should know there is one more document called Article of Association. What is that called as? Articles of Association. This Articles of Association here, private company are the people who use it. Then we have consent. See, please use these words. Yesterday also I told you the same thing, that consent means giving approval is what the consent is. Consent of proposed directors. See, in the association clause of Memorandum of Association, I told you that the people need to give consent, the people who are the associate. Here we require a special document called the director propositions, which the directors will actually give it. That consent documentation should be there, which is mandatory. So consent of proposed directors, that is people who are the directors need to give their consent, is what I told you. Next we have is agreement. That is what exactly is the agreement between the people who are there and their consent. Next is statutory declaration, and the last one is payment of fee. Now for payment of fee, what is it? It is very important to give the fee for the documents. Now here what exactly the fee is? Now the register office is there. You need to go get the registration done, and the fee to register your company is what you are supposed to pay, and that particular payment document is very much required, because that is one of the very important document in the formation of a company. Now let's check one by one what exactly these documents are. Now, yesterday I told you about Memorandum of Association. If you have not watched it, please go back to the formation of a company session 2, watch it, and then you watch all these things. Memorandum of Association is the most important document, as it defines the objectives. I told you MOA, Memorandum of Association, is all about objectives. Now I told you the clauses of Memorandum of Association. If you have not watched, please go back, watch session 2, you will understand everything. And I told you that in Memorandum of Association, if in the objective clause you have not written the specified objectives, but you are doing it, now that becomes illegal. That's why you are supposed to mention what is the purpose of your business. And I gave you an example of manufacturing and services. So if I have given an objective saying that I will only go with manufacturing, but I'm giving a service, now that doesn't mean it is a legal one. It is illegal in the eyes of law, because you have not written that in the Memorandum of Association. Next one is Article of Association. Now this Article of Association is commonly known as AOA, that is Article of Association, are the rules regarding internal, that is you will have that rules and regulations. What happens here is article of association are the rules regarding internal management. That is within the management what all you are supposed to do of a company. These rules are subsidiary to the memorandum of association. So here majorly for a private company this article of association is implemented. It is very mandatory and hence should not contradict or exceed anything stated in the memorandum of association. That means this article of association will always act like a subsidiary, right? Subsidiary to MOA. And whatever MOA has been written, the article of association should not give any kind of a contradictory statements, and it is only for internal management. AOA is for what? Internal management. That is what the rules and regulations which will be followed. So that these are the documents which is very important. Next is consent of proposed directors. Please understand here when it comes to directors, okay, there are say two type of company. One is private company, another is public company, right? So there are two types of company. Now according to 2013 Companies Act, according to 2013 Companies Act, the minimum directors here is 2, that is the minimum, and here minimum is 3. That means the people who are the directors of that particular company need to give their consent. Now what is the word? The word is called consent, right? That is consent. Now what does this consent means? Approval, right? That is, yes, we are there, we are, whatever we are telling is all correct. Now the directors, what is that their main aim is? Now when they form a company, the first people are called the promoters, who have initially given money and started the business. Now promoter has a function to select the directors. Now directors are here. Now directors have their own rules, their own regulations, as well as they have their obligation. Apart from memorandum and article of association, a written consent. All these directors should give what? A written consent. Orally not possible, you are supposed to write and give it. Of each person named as a director is required, confirming that they agree to act in their capacity and undertake to buy and pay qualification shares. Now I told you what exactly a qualification share is, now has mentioned in the article of association. So here what happens is they should give their willingness, saying that voluntarily we have been associated of this company or the business, now we have given our approval. All these things will be listed in what? Article of association. The internal management rules, everything will be there, and they are the one who will give the consent. Now qualification share means this is the first share which is given to the directors, promoters and all those people. Now why they give it? Because firstly they are supposed to buy those shares. Next one is agreement. What is this agreement? With whom this agreement happens? Now there are say two. For agreement there should be like two parties. One is a person who gives an offer, another is a person who will accept the offer. So agreement is what? Agreement and contract. Every time people actually mistake what is agreement and what is a contract. All agreement cannot be a contract, please take it from me. But all contract were once an agreement. That means what? Whenever it goes for a legal consent and then both the parties says that yes, we'll go for a contract, only then which is a written statement and then it is proper in the eyes of law, they can come for a contract. But this agreement is just agreeing to what the other person has said. The agreement, if any, which the company proposes to enter with an individual for appointment of its managing director. So what happens is officially you are supposed to go with appointing a managing director. So here what happens is MD, called managing director. or whole-time director or manager is another document which is required to be submitted to the registrar for getting the company registered under the act. Now what happens is whenever you form a company, what happens? These people are the promoters and here are the directors. Now promoters have given their opinion, directors have given their opinion. Now both of them, they are supposed to now go with one more person called, they need to appoint MD called managing director. Managing director. Now what happens is they need to tell this to the registrar, that is who is there in the registration office, and then they should get a consent. Now again, this managing director appointment, everything should be according to the rules and regulation which has been prescribed in the act. You cannot do anything out of the act. You can't actually make anybody as a managing director. Those managing directors should also have a qualification. That is a minimum qualification under the act. Next is statutory declaration. A declaration stated or stating that all the legal requirements pertaining to registration have been complied. That means whatever it is, it can be the document, it can be the signatories consent, or it can be rules and regulation, it can be fees. Everything should be what? Be declared. That is why there should be what? Statutory declaration. Being complied with it to be submitted to the registrar with the above mentioned documents for getting the company registered under the law. So here whatever you do, you are supposed to always be in law and then do it. And all these documents, whatever is mentioned, students, you need to know that everything should be a written one. See, there is a probability, I'll be telling you here. Now you have done all the things properly, but you missed out few of the documents. Then what happens is you will not be able to register your company. That's why you are supposed to be very, very careful while piling up all the statutory declaration. And whenever you go with any of the work, let me just tell you, you should always have a proper that is a proper process. And when you follow the process, what happens is you will get to know you are supposed to follow too many procedures. That's why to file or to have a registration with a public company, it is very, very difficult, because you should go with a lot of documents and you get exhausted while filling all the rules and regulations according to the law. But please be very careful. For a long run, you are supposed to do all these things properly. Even raising the share capital, issuing share at par or discount. Here what happens is you may miss any kind of a thing, but the registrar office is already there who will be always scrutinizing the documents, and once they feel that the documents which you have been producing is not statutorily declared, then they have all the right to cancel your registration. That's why you should be very, very careful in this clause, that is a statutory declaration. And here, if everything is correct, nobody can stop you to start a company, and the company should be lawful. That is what they always see. That's why the company registered under the law is a very, very important topic. Next one is payment of fee. Yes, there is no free lunch. Now you have started your company or you have not started your company. The one thing is what is the minimum capacity. How much and when is that you are supposed to get your company registered? Now, as soon as you registered, you get a commencement certificate and an incorporation certificate. Only then you can start a public company. Whereas in a private company, what happens is only just incorporation certificate is there. You can start your private company. So what is the difference? There are two differences. One is what? Incorporation certificate. Incorporation. And there is one more called commencement. Now here for a private company, only incorporation certificate is enough. But for a public company, incorporation certificate plus commencement certification is required. Now for both of them, you are supposed to pay what? The fees. And who will actually collect it? The registrar. Now there is a minimum fees, right, which is being given by the law, and the Companies Act 1956 and the Revised Companies Act 2013 protects them. Now what is that you should do is you need to go and you need to pay the fee to the registrar office. Along with the above mentioned documents, necessary fees has to be paid for registration. Why you are paying it? You are not paying for any of the other kind of things, right? You are paying for the registration of the company. The amount of such fees shall depend on the authorized share capital of the company. Now what exactly the company is, whether it is a small company, a medium company, a large company. Now it depends on what? It depends majorly on the authorized share capital of the company. So these are the very important document which you people need to know. Quick glance, we'll actually do it. Now memorandum of association is there, very important. Article of association is there, again very important. Then you should get a written consent of all the directors. All the directors need to actually go for it. Then you are supposed to get a statutory declaration, and then you will have something called the fee payment. And here what happens is you should have all the fee payment whichever is necessary by the law. Only then the registrar will actually sanction your company and you can form a company. If you have any doubts regarding this session, please watch the session once again, and then even then you have a problem, please call us. We're always there to help you. Thank you so much. I'll see you when I see you.